Whether you are a long-time dedicated fan or first-time player, Battlefield 4 is a game with something for everyone. As someone who has played over 2,500 hours of Battlefield 4, I think I'm in a good position to say it's a great game. But that being said, it isn't without its problems. The bugs on release have been well documented, but even after the string of game-fixing patches drew to a close in late 2016, the game still isn't perfect, and this video is going to showcase a few of the issues I've been having with Battlefield 4 over the past few months. Luckily for me, the issues I've had trying to join Battlefield 3 and 4 through Battlelog, something that many of you PC players will be familiar with, has been made a lot easier with the help of Opera, a gaming browser. Over the next 90 seconds I'm going to give you a bit more detail on this browser. They did get in touch with me and asked me to show my audience what it's all about, and since I've been using it for a long time now, it seems like a good match for everyone. Opera GX browser is the world's first browser for gamers, with a free VPN and ad blocker, plus a bunch more features to improve your gaming experience. Now if you're like me and you enjoy watching streams on Twitch plus gaming, maybe one on each monitor, a feature called GX Control will allow you to limit your CPU and RAM usage. You also have a network limiter, meaning you can control the bandwidth used by the Opera GX browser in order to gain performance in game and streams. I've previously used Google Chrome mostly, and I think a lot of you will have too, and trust me, this is so much better. Finally, you can say goodbye to that insane RAM usage that is definitely impacting your FPS, and welcome along a new browser that is perfect for people that enjoy to game and browse the internet. Another feature called GX Corner lets you stay up to date with free games, the best deals, the newest releases and breaking gaming news, all in one place. Twitch and Discord integration are also a great feature, giving you instant access to notifications and messages. Speaking of Discord servers, you'll find the Opera GX server in the description. I suggest going and checking it out because they're always doing giveaways and contests, so you can get yourself some cool gear. As for the design and customization, a clean look with modern lighting and the option to change colours and wallpapers if you want to. Plus, if you have it, the browser will work with Razer Chroma. Find the link for Opera GX in the description below, and trust me, you'll want to get it. It's miles better than Chrome, and of course it's free. If you're watching on mobile, you can click the link, add your email, and they'll send the download link back to you, a perfect reminder for when you get back to your PC. Let's thank Opera for sponsoring this video by downloading Opera GX for free. The link is in the description below. So as I said, the biggest issues with Battlefield 4 right now usually revolve around the servers. For me, it's about finding the right server. I usually have a favourite list of about 5 or 6 that I usually jump in and try out, and most of them are run by really good communities. They have great map rotations and the modes I want to play. That being said, a few of them over the years, as I've documented quite a lot on this channel, have kicked me, banned me, and banned a load of my friends as well. Some of them have pretty stupid rules, but I guess that's the point of RSP, you can do what you want, and a lot of them do just tend to run one map 24/7, so there's a lot of tryhards on the server that just play it all the time, and often it can be a bit of a grind trying to get through 3,000 tickets of Golmud Railway. I think that might be the price you have to pay if you want RSP in the game, but there's nothing against DICE really, just dropping in an official rotation, maybe 10 or 20 servers per region that all run, you know, the DLCs and things like that, just on some of the maps, unmolested, so they don't have any of these ridiculous vehicle fast spawn and all of these other options on there, just so you can enjoy the game the way it was meant to be played. The thing is, I'll be playing BF4 and often will come across a good vehicle player running the show. Maybe they're in a tank, maybe they're in an attack jet and they've got a bunch of kills and probably no deaths. We've all seen it, it's not just on BF4, it's on pretty much every Battlefield game out there. It isn't really uncommon, and my point is, what do you do when you see that? This is where my frustrations appear in Battlefield. For me, I've got to get in a vehicle myself and combat them. It's the only way that I can play the game, trying to balance the match. Capping flags, getting a bunch of kills myself. I might want to play infantry when I join, but for me the best way to counter a vehicle is to take one myself. This line of thinking is good for the match, and especially good for everyone on my team. The thing is though, with Battlefield being a sandbox for everyone, I can guarantee you a bunch of players on my team aren't doing the same thing. They see someone racking up score and they don't blink an eye. That's where the frustration comes in. You have 64 players on a server with a big mixture of players all with different goals in mind. Some want to chill out, some want to hit clips, some want to win the game, and probably a few of them don't even know they're playing Battlefield. That's the problem I have, and probably why I have the most fun on smaller modes like Frontlines in BF1. You can turn the tide of a game with a squad, and you don't often need to rely on a vehicle to do so, and maybe, if you're good enough, you can do it just on your own. These larger conquest maps can be epic and really good fun when they work, but you do need the right balance. Ultimately, it does come down to what you want to get out of the game. For the next game, Battlefield 6, Battlefield 2021, whatever they've decided to call it, I've pretty much changed my wish list for the game modes that I want, and I think DICE should focus on just a few instead of the 10, 11, 12 modes that we've had in BF5, maybe more. I can't even keep count of them. There's so many little ones that appear and then disappear a few weeks after. Conquest is always a good one, it's a staple mode in Battlefield. And then Operations, that was good in BF1 and should probably stay. Rush seems to have died out really, although it is fun. Operations does a lot more. For me, really, it depends on what sort of map we're playing, but Operations on some of those classic BF3 Rush maps would be just as good as Rush in my opinion. It was the maps in BF3 that made the game so special. Rush itself is a great mode, but Operations is also pretty good, so Conquest and Operations, and then maybe just TDM and Frontlines. There's no need for all of these other modes. There could be more focus on making those modes really good, making maps just for those modes, and assuming the quality of the maps and modes are better, the replayability would be there straight away, and we'd get more quality content. Considering they've been working on it for how many years now, we're going to have a 1.5 year gap from when everyone thought it would be released, so that's a bit of extra time to work on the game. I think Battlefield 5 was developed in less than 12 months, so that shows you what they could be capable of doing with that additional time. I'm hoping we won't see any bugs on release at all, but that is probably quite a tall order considering that Frostbite engine. So thanks for watching this video. There are a few of the problems I've had with BF4. As I said at the start, a few of them were sorted downloading this Opera browser. I mean, Battlelog runs so much better on it, and I can join games without it hanging and kicking me out of the game. It's definitely a good browser to check out, and maybe Battlefield 4 will improve over time, but I can't see that happening. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.